Cool. What's up, guys? I am Eric, and I play guitar in Blessthefall. And I wanted to take a minute to talk to you guys about a really important issue we have in our society today. A lot of kids, I get a lot of messages all the time, and kids always tell us how they look to our music to make their day go by. It helps them out, and a lot of times they're talking about being bullied at school. You know, like, people get bullied every day. They get bullied at work, they get bullied when they go out to McDonald's, they get bullied at school, they get bullied by even sometimes their parents, you know. It just depends on what's going on in your household. And it's a really unfortunate thing to happen in this day and age, because I think as time's gone on and the internet has progressed to what it is today, social networking is making bullying just that much more accessible. You know, and I don't think a lot of kids really pay attention to what they say on the internet. And I think it's really important that everyone starts being very conscious of what they're saying to people, because you don't know who's going to read it. It can offend anyone. Like, people saying the word, you know, fag, like, that's one word that I hate. I hate when people say that, because you never know. Like, one of my best friends, you know, he's gay, and it really bums me out when I hear that word, and like, he'll read it on someone else's wall on Facebook, and you know, it's a sense of feeling bullied. It's a sense of being put down. When I was a kid, I have red hair, so I was bullied by default. I remember growing up, and there was this kid named Parker, and he would always bully me all the time because I wasn't even that big of a kid. I had a little chub on me, and he would just call me like, oh man, he called me the worst, like, fat jokes ever. He'd say I had fat fingers. He'd be like, I smell Eric come down the street, like, I don't know, they had like these they teased me all the time, and I would always get so bummed out, and I'd get like picked last in kickball just because like Parker was like the cool kid and I wasn't. And you know, one day I went up to him and I was like, hey, you know what? I was like, I told the principal how you've been treating me, and I didn't, but I told him. So I told him, I was like, hey, I told the principal that you've been teasing me, and I was like, and they said, if you mess up one more time, you're going to call your parents and you're going to get detention. It scared the crap out of him. He never bullied me again, so I came up one from that. So, I mean, you know, but as far as like today's society, I think everyone needs to make a conscious effort, whether you're a nice person or not. Sometimes people, it's okay. Sometimes people, they don't even know if they're bullying, you know? It's like you can say anything and you just think nothing of it because you're talking to your friends, but you never know who's going to overhear you, or read it, or maybe an offensive ringtone. I'm just kidding. But you know, I think it's something everyone can kind of take a minute out of their day and kind of reread some things before you post online. Like, reread a blog. If you're having a bad day, don't just fire away on the keyboard and say whatever you want to say, because it's so easy to type out every little thought, every little dark corner in your brain, like spilling it on the internet. You never know what it's going to do to someone else. I mean, people are killing themselves over this. It's a very serious matter, and I think it needs more attention. I personally think there needs to be more. I love campaigns for this, and I think everyone just needs to try and get together on it. And if they ever know someone that's being bullied, talk to them. Let them vent to you. Maybe give them ways to kind of go about it, or you know, like confront someone, or maybe, you know, get all that energy out, like doing something active. You know, like get outside and, you know, release your stress. Don't just blog everywhere. And you know, I think everyone can make a little bit of an effort. So do what I did, tell your principal, but don't really. Just solve the problem.